Sometime after your 30th birthday, a silent process begins. By the time you pass 60, it hits the gas pedal, making simple tasks feel like a major struggle every single year. Getting up from a low chair. Carrying the groceries. Even just twisting the lid off a stubborn jar. You might brush it off as just getting older, but what if I told you that age has almost nothing to do with it? The real culprit is a condition called sarcopenia. It's the accelerated loss of muscle that robs you of your strength, your energy, and, eventually, your independence. We're talking about losing up to 8% of your muscle mass every decade. By age 80, a third of your muscle could be straight up gone. But here's the tea, leading research shows you can not only stop this process, but you can actually reverse it. Today on Seasons of Strength, we're uncovering how muscle loss is a total vibe kill for your heart, your metabolism, and even your brain. More importantly, I'm giving you the cheat codes to fight back and reclaim your main character energy. Before we reveal the first step to rebuilding your armor, smash that like button and subscribe. If you're ready to stop feeling frail and start feeling legendary, comment strength below. Is your body currently buffering, or are you ready for a total system upgrade? Let's get into it. The foundation crumbles, the end of mobility and independence. So, where does this decline hit you first? In your freedom. It doesn't happen all at once, it's a slow erosion. First, it's the little things. You find yourself pushing off the arms of your favorite chair just to stand up. You choose the elevator instead of the stairs, not for the convenience, but because the stairs feel like a major struggle. You watch your grandkids playing on the floor and a nagging voice in your head asks, if I get down there, will I actually be able to get back up? That right there. That's sarcopenia low-key hijacking your life. I heard a story about a lifelong runner who realized in her 50s she couldn't even blow dry her hair without resting her arms. She tried to do a single push-up and realized her body just wouldn't respond. Her brain was sending the signal, but the machinery was buffering. This weakening leads directly to the single biggest threat to your independence, the fall. Strong muscles in your legs and core are your body's built-in stabilizers. They're your rapid response system. When they waste away, your balance becomes precarious. The stats are straight up terrifying. Sarcopenia nearly doubles your risk of a life-altering fall. And look, a fall after 60 isn't like a fall in your 20s. It's a catastrophic event. It leads to the hospital, which leads to bed rest, and bed rest is like hitting the fast-forward button on muscle loss. Just 1 week in a hospital bed can strip away months of progress. This creates a vicious psychological cycle. You fall, you get scared, so you move less. But moving less is exactly what makes you weaker. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy where the fear of losing your independence actually causes you to lose it. This isn't just about getting soft, it's about the erosion of your power to live on your own terms. The metabolic meltdown, your body's engine stalls. This goes way deeper than just how you move. See, muscle isn't just for show, it's the single largest metabolic organ in your body. Your muscles are the engine room of your metabolism. They're where you burn calories and, most importantly, where your body processes sugar. When this engine starts shrinking, your entire system goes into total chaos. Think of your body like a car. In your youth, you were rocking a powerful V8 engine. You could fuel up with a big meal, and that engine would burn through it with zero effort. But as sarcopenia sets in, that V8 is slowly being replaced by a tiny, weak lawnmower engine. You're putting the same high-octane fuel in the tank, but the engine can't handle the load. So, where does all that extra fuel go? It gets stored as fat. No cap. This is why so many people over 60 gain weight around the midsection even if they haven't changed their diet. Their metabolic rate has straight up plummeted. You're burning fewer calories every minute, even while you're just chilling on the couch. This leads to a dangerous glitch doctors call sarcopenic obesity. It's the worst of both worlds. You're simultaneously weak and over-fat. You look in the mirror and see extra weight, but you feel frail and tired. You're carrying the burden of a larger person with the strength of a much smaller one. But the real, final boss of this metabolic meltdown is what it does to your blood sugar. Your muscles are like a massive sugar sponge. When you eat, your blood sugar rises, and insulin acts as the key to let that sugar into your muscle sponge to be used for energy. Now, imagine half that sponge is gone. When you lose muscle, you lose your primary storage unit for sugar. The sugar stays trapped in your bloodstream, and your pancreas has to pump out insane amounts of insulin just to keep up. Over time, your cells stop listening to that insulin. That's insulin resistance, the direct precursor to type 2 diabetes. Losing muscle isn't just a vanity issue, it's a direct path to metabolic disease. Your shrinking muscles are literally creating a traffic jam in your blood that can damage your heart, kidneys, and eyes. The heart of the matter, a cardiovascular crisis. We've talked about movement and metabolism, but now let's get to the heart of it, literally. The connection between the muscles you see in the mirror and the heart beating in your chest is one of the most overlooked, and low-key deadliest, parts of muscle loss. This isn't just a minor risk, it's a fundamental threat to your cardiovascular system. Sarcopenia and heart disease are locked in a devastating, vicious cycle. They feed each other until the whole system catches an L. As your muscle mass drops, your body's overall efficiency plummets. Your remaining muscles, including your heart, have to work way harder just to do the basic stuff. This puts an insane workload on your heart, which can speed up the deterioration of your cardiac function. This is especially catastrophic if you're already dealing with heart issues. In patients with heart failure, muscle wasting is a major red flag. Some studies show that heart failure patients who also have sarcopenia have mortality rates nearly twice as high as those with healthy muscle mass. Their bodies simply aren't strong enough to handle the strain. It's a total system failure. But here's where the hope comes in, the main character energy you need. Research shows that people who successfully reversed their muscle loss saw a significantly lower risk of heart disease. Your muscle is literally medicine. It's a protective shield for your heart. How? Well, healthy muscles secrete protective proteins called myokines. These are like your body's internal cleanup crew. They have anti-inflammatory effects and keep your blood vessels healthy. When you lose muscle, you lose the factory that makes these vital substances, leaving your body in a state of chronic, low-grade inflammation. Losing the strength in your arms and legs directly weakens the resilience of your heart. You aren't just getting weaker, your internal engine is losing its protection. The cognitive collapse, the mind-muscle connection. For a long time, we thought the body and the mind were on two different teams. We figured the health of your biceps had zero to do with the health of your brain. But we now know that was a total glitch in our understanding. One of the most shocking things science has discovered is that muscle decline is a direct hit to your cognitive function. Sarcopenia isn't just a physical issue, it's low-key a neurological one. The evidence is on point. There is a profound link between losing muscle and losing your mental sharpness. Multiple studies show that people with sarcopenia perform significantly worse on cognitive tests. We're talking about executive function, your ability to plan, organize, and stay focused, and even your verbal fluency. As your muscles waste away, your brain's processing speed starts to lag. So, how do your quads influence your head? Think of your muscle as a massive, powerful internal pharmacy that's constantly texting your brain. When you use your muscles, they secrete a cocktail of molecules called myokines. These little messengers are clutch, they can actually cross the blood-brain barrier. Once they're in, they act like a support system for your neurons, promoting the growth of new brain cells and protecting you from the inflammation that drives diseases like Alzheimer's. When you lose muscle, you're essentially shutting down this vital neuroprotective factory. One of the most critical molecules here is BDNF. Think of it as fertilizer for your brain cells. When you're sedentary and losing muscle, your BDNF levels plummet. Low BDNF is a major vibe kill, linked to depression, Parkinson's, and memory loss. The lesson is clear: a strong body helps build a strong mind. Letting your muscles wither is like leaving your brain's front door unlocked and undefended. The domino effect and the crushing cost. The failure of your muscles, heart, and brain is just the start. Sarcopenia acts like a falling domino, triggering a cascade of other system failures. Take your bones, for example. Your bones stay dense because your muscles pull on them. When that pull disappears, your bones get the message: you aren't needed anymore. This leads straight to osteoporosis. The combination of weak muscles that cause falls and brittle bones that are ready to break. That's a worst-case scenario. And we can't ignore the financial L here. This isn't just a personal struggle, it's a crisis. In the US alone, the annual cost of hospitalizations for people with sarcopenia is a staggering $40.4 billion. People with this condition have nearly double the odds of being hospitalized. But why does this happen? For years, people blamed age, but that's a lazy excuse. The true culprit, the accelerator for muscle loss, is chronic disuse. Your body is a ruthless accountant. If you don't use a tissue, the body sees it as an expensive subscription it needs to cancel. First, the communication line between your brain and your muscles starts buffering. Then, the power plants in your cells, the mitochondria, begin to fail. Finally, your power fibers, type 2, are the first to go, which is why you lose your snap and speed before your endurance. Your muscle even starts to get marbled with fat. But here is the good news: we have the cheat code to fix it. The solution and action: taking back control. Okay, we've laid out the grim reality, but this isn't a doom scroll. It's about empowerment. Because here's the best news you'll hear all day: sarcopenia is not a life sentence. It is a condition that responds powerfully to one specific cheat code. And no, it's not a magic pill or an expensive supplement. The single most powerful, scientifically backed way to stop and reverse muscle loss is progressive resistance training. Resistance training just means challenging your muscles against a force, dumbbells, bands, or even just your own body weight. Progressive is the magic word. It means you keep leveling up. You lift a little more or do one more rep. That is the loud, clear signal your body needs to hear: this muscle is essential. Rebuild it. But first, we have to delete the myths that are low-key holding you back. Myth number 1: I'm too old. False. Studies on people in their 90s show they can still gain massive strength. You aren't too old to lift, you're too old not to. Myth number 2: I'll get too bulky. Trust me, you aren't going to wake up looking like a bodybuilder. You're going to get density, tone, and main character energy. Myth number 3: I need a fancy gym. Nope. You can do this in your living room. Here are the only 3 movements you need to start your system upgrade today. The chair squat: this is the most important move for staying independent. Stand in front of a chair, feet shoulder width apart. Sit back slowly until you lightly touch the seat, don't plop, then drive through your heels to stand back up. 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. The wall push-up, great for upper body power. Stand facing a wall, hands slightly wider than shoulders. Lower your chest toward the wall under control, then press back forcefully. To make it harder, just step your feet further back. The farmer's walk: this is beautifully simple. Pick up something heavy in each hand, grocery bags, water jugs, whatever. Stand tall, brace your core, and just walk. It builds grip strength and posture straight up fast. And one final tip: protein is your building block. Aim for a solid source, eggs, Greek yogurt, or beans, with every meal. Give your body the raw materials to actually do the repair work. We've seen how muscle decline can stealthily chip away at your life, from your heart to your brain. It's a frightening reality, but the final message here is profound hope. Sarcopenia is a reversible condition. You can fight back, and you can win. You can be stronger and more vital in your 70s and 80s than you ever thought possible. It's not about one heroic workout, it's about a sustainable habit. It's about sending a consistent, undeniable signal to your body that you are not finished. Your strength is your life. And it is never, ever too late to start building it again. You now have the tools to escape the trap. But if you're struggling specifically with weak legs or balance, the #1 contributor to those life-altering falls, I want you to check out this video right here. It breaks down the 5 best exercises specifically designed to build rock-solid stability. Click it now, smash that subscribe button, and let's keep this journey going. Stay strong.